Hey, welcome to Fuddlife, where we like wood and steel guns and fishing in john boats.
Hey, welcome back everybody. Today's video is on the Lee Enfield number 4 Mark 1. It's a World War II vintage rifle. I got this from a friend of mine that I work with, Ray, and he bought it back when they were like 89 bucks and shot it maybe twice, put it back in the box and put it in his closet. And there it sat for probably 10 years. I don't really know how long he had it. But he started downsizing on some stuff and asked me if I wanted it, and I said, of course. So here it is. Now, when I picked it up, it was pretty nasty. I mean, he didn't clean it or anything. He shot it once and put it in the box. So I got the rifle and this ammunition here. This was made in the 60s. There's a date code right here, or a date on the box from 1960. There's a date on the bottom, but I can't read it very well. I think that is that 1960.
I can't see.
Anyway, it shoots a 303 round. This is an M2 ball round, so this is the American 30-06 round compared to the 303 British. I guess it's in between a 30-06 and a 308. It's got some punch. I like it. You can shoot it all day. It don't kill you. When I got the gun, it was slathered in linseed oil. It was just thick on here, and I took just a metal scraper and I scraped it all down. I didn't really remove any wood, or I didn't sand it or anything. I just kind of scraped off the excess, and I just put more linseed oil on it, just to bring it back a bit, and I cleaned the hell out of it. It had it was full of cosmoline, and there was actually like bug eggs and different things down inside the action. I had to really scrub the hell out of it. So where it stayed, I don't know. It was probably in Africa somewhere. I have no idea. But this one was built at the BSA plant in England in 1943 during the war, during the thick of the war. It has the austerity sight, which is just a 600 and 300 yard. It doesn't have the ladder sight or none of the. They were really trying to crank these things out at that time during the war, and it has the cast aluminum butt plate too. It doesn't have the pretty brass butt plate. So this was in the thick of things, and they were cranking these things out by the millions. Well, as fast as they could. I have no idea how many they made, but this is the number 4, and the last. I guess there was one more after this. There was a number 5. But this action served the empire for decades. I enjoy shooting it. This is off of an M1 carbine. This is not original. It's a reproduction sling. I thought it looked good on it, and I had it, so there it is. All of like the numbering and stuff is all rough. The gun's rough. They were trying to build these things as fast as they could at that time, in 1943. So she's rough, but I mean it's a pleasure to shoot. It's accurate. I did put the 100-yard sight on it. I bought a pack of sights from a guy in England, and I just kept trying them till I got one that would hit at 100 yards. So I did do that to it, and I did clean it up, and I did re-oil the gun. But beyond that, that's how she came. Has a detachable magazine like they all do. It's a 10-round box magazine. I don't think they were, they didn't issue, this came with the gun. They didn't issue these out for guys to reload. They use these stripper clips right here. So this is 2 of these stripper clips charge the gun, and here's the bayonet for it. Again, very basic, trying to get them cranked out during the war. Like that right there. I mean, that'll get the job done. There's a button on the back of it. You push and twist it off. Like I said, though, it is fun to shoot. It's got a real smooth action on it. And you know, you watch, there's some fellas on YouTube that can actually do this. They call it the Mad Minute. And they run this thing and they pull the trigger with this finger and they run the bolt with these 2. And I mean, they can really put it out. People that are trained can really put out the rounds with the thing. I can't do that. I'm left-handed and I ain't even gonna attempt it. But if you look up on YouTube the Mad Minute, you'll see some guys that can really put these things to work. It had a cleaning kit in the butt stock right there. I don't have that part. I don't have the whole kit for it, but I have enough to make it fun to play with. And I think I'm going to go do that. See you at the range. All right, so here we are. There's a couple of steel gongs out there at 100, and then there's a couple more at 200 that I'm going to shoot at today. I'm not going to put up targets. This thing is not a tack driver. It hits well and it shoots well, but it's not a precision rifle. So I've never used these. I've had them for years, but never tried them. You have to kind of be careful with the 303 because it's a rimmed cartridge, and you don't want them to rim lock. Huh. Looks like it worked. So imagine doing that twice every time you had to reload, like they did back in the day. So I don't have 2 cameras. Maybe one day, if I get enough of you guys to subscribe or start a Patreon or something, I can get another camera. But for right now, this is it, guys. It's just low, it looks like. I'll flip it around in a minute so you can see me once I figure out where to aim. I think I got to aim just right under it. Yeah, that's it. That banged the crap out of it. Man, it's got some punch, the 303 does. It's fun to shoot. I recommend it. Just missed up. My crappy eyesight don't help either. Do I have the right? There's the safety. That's how you do the safety right there. Do I have the right sight up? I think that says 300. Yeah, that's the 300 yard or 300 meter. I don't know which it is. It doesn't matter because I changed the front sight for 100 yards, and 200 yards it's about the same elevation. This is a 174 grain ball round. I have some 180 grain. This is a soft point for hunting. I can't tell any difference in the recoil. And this is the S&B. This is 180 grains also. If I do my part, this thing hits. That's it. I don't know if that's coming through, but it is a dinging the crap out of that plate. All right, let's try a load the magazine. Let's try a couple of these soft points. I don't ever plan on hunting with the thing, but it is nice to have some hunting ammunition. You want to put the rims on these in front of the one below. I think that's how it works. It's an old round. Probably well before World War I, they developed the 303. Just high. And a little bit lower. I got it. Smacko! Try the 200 round plate. It's a little trickier. I don't know if it'll come through. The microphone, if I hit it, if I remember right, I have to aim just a little bit left. Ooh, just high. Looked like my windage was good, was just a little bit high. Miss. It's a long ways, 200 yards for me. Like I said, I don't see very well anyway. But you know, the thing does get the job done for the time it was built. I mean, you gotta keep in mind that the Germans were bombing the living crap out of England like every day during this time period. And yeah, the numbers are rough, and it may not be a perfect build, but man, it gets the job done. And it won the war for England. That was just high. Okay, I'm aiming a little too high. Of course, this is a different grain weight. This is 174 grain. Aim down just a little bit more. That's it. All right, I guess I'll flip the camera around and maybe let you guys get a view of me hitting these targets. Welcome to the middle of the video. I lost all my footage. I had accidentally turned it on slow motion and totally wasted my time and ammunition trying to record all this. But anyway, so I went to go get some more ammunition to refilm, and I noticed something. And these are all the boxes of ammo I've bought since I've owned this rifle. So you go back to this one. This one's $25.59 for 20 rounds. $25.59. So I bought those at the same time. This one's $26.35. This one's $32.95. $32.95. $33. See, you see the trend here? So I'm done with that. And I went out and bought these dies for $37. So I only got one rifle in 303 British, but I can't justify continuing to pay that much for it, for the ammunition. So I saved the boxes to put the new rounds in. So here we are. We got primers in. I had this $48.95. I found a recipe for it. The powers that be do not like me to show you how to make ammunition, so I'm not going to do that. So the next time you see me, we'll be back at the range again. All right, so this is the missing footage that I lost, and that I'm going to make up. And I don't need much excuse to go to the range, so I thought that it was important to show the rounds hitting the gong down there. And like I said, I don't need much of an excuse to go to the range because I love it. Try to find my hold again. Should be right here. Was last time. So that's it. As you can see, the round is no slouch. It smacks the crap out of that gong. That's about a 10-inch gong at 100 yards. It hit it, but it just barely hit it. So these are my reloads. It's the first outing with this reload. It's IMR 4895 at 36 grains and a 180 grain soft point bullet, PPU bullet. And it seems like it shoots exactly like the factory ammo I was using the other day. So I'm happy with that so far. Oh, I guess one day I'll put some on paper, see how accurate it really is. Must be hitting high. Let's try a little bit lower. Yeah. I don't know. There we go. Oh, that time I held dead on. Let the rifle cool a second. I don't want to get it too warm. It's warm out here. It's plenty warm. You read forums about reloading 303 British, and they talk quite a bit about the case head separating from the body of the shell. This is the second firing, and there's a definite bulge there, but I don't see any tearing or anything like that. They also said the S&B brass was worse for that tearing and case head separation than the PPE brass. All right, I got one more shot here. I'm going to try to go out to 200. There's a gong. I don't know how well it'll show up. There's a gong out at 200. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and zoom the camera as best I can. I don't have much zoom. Oh, I was zoomed. Try to hit that. I'm going to try for that little bitty gong at 200 yards. I've hit it before. Oh, just below it. I don't know if I hit it or not. If I didn't, it's damn close to it. Can't tell. Aim a little bit higher. I think that hit it. I checked the video. Wish I had another camera. There's a peeper, kind of a peeper gong straight out at 200 also. I'm going to try to hit it. There's a flapper in the center of the target. I don't know how well that shows up on the camera. I got 3 shots left. Oh, I hit it. I saw that one. If I could hit that, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to hit that gong over there. Hit the big plate. I'll take one more shot at the 100-yard gong. Definitely hits that with authority. She gets pretty warm after 20 rounds. Let's let her set a while. I don't know what it is about the old Enfield, but I think they're cool looking. Yeah, great smooth bolt. Fun to shoot. Don't kick too bad. There's that safety. Safe. Fire. So whenever you close the bolt, it's real easy to decock it. Just hold this cocking piece, pull the trigger. You can cock it like that as you're safe. And it won't cock, it won't open when it's unsafe. Pretty cool design. There's a little lever here to pull the bolt out and pull back on that. That dude there. Flip that guy up. Removable bolt head. You can change these out when they wear out. Put that down. So there's your 600 yard, 300 yard. If you like the content in today's video on the old Enfield, give us a thumbs up and please remember to subscribe. I have to take Mrs. Fudd out for dinner. It's our 32nd wedding anniversary today, June 16th in 1990 we were married. So that's one of the keys to success, is to hang on to your woman. If you have to keep trading up your woman every 10 years or so, you lose half your shit and you don't get to keep your rifles. So that's Fuddlife's tip for the day. Hang on to your woman.